Everybody. This is a Nitecore Tip light. This is a light that I truly think, after having used for some time now, this should be in everybody's pocket or every woman's purse. As small as it is, there's really no excuse not to carry a light this size. And it maxes out at 360 lumens, which is more than a lot of people's primary lights. In fact, it's bright enough so that in a defensive situation as well, especially if you're in a very dark environment, you can certainly momentarily blind somebody with this light. Just to put this in perspective, what I want to do here is I want to give you a good look at this room. This is a really large room. This room is like 25 by 27 feet. I mean, it is abnormally large. And just if I were to walk over here to the sofa, for example, we have the main light on overhead right here, but you can just get a feel for how large this room is. Oftentimes in movies, when they're showing lights and things like that, what ends up happening is that, you see people using these really small focused beam flashlights to try to pinpoint a potential threat. But in real life, especially when you're dealing with close quarters, a light that can illuminate an entire room is going to be your best friend. That way nothing is out of your peripherals that way. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn the light off in this room behind me, and I'm going to put the tip on its maximum output. And just to give you an idea of how well it can light up an entire room, even a room this size. This is it in its maximum output mode. And from the camera's perspective, things might look a little pixelated right now, but I can very easily see everything even outside of this room, going into the surrounding rooms like the kitchen, and even the bedroom, and the dining room, and the other room. I mean, everything is very, very, very easily visible. One other characteristic I wanted to mention about this light is the fact that it has basically the full functionality of a full-size primary light as well. And what I mean by that is that it does have a moonlight mode, which is all the way down at 1 lumen. So in complete darkness, if you turn it on to look at something, it's really not going to disturb your eyesight. It's not going to momentarily blind you, which is one of the, for me, and I'm a big light guy, lights that don't have a moonlight mode, I don't consider at all anymore. It's just not even worth considering. It's that valuable. Even something, for example, like I have a young child at the house, so to be able to have moonlight mode on, if I'm going to get up and go to the restroom, for example, I'm not going to wake my wife up. I'm not going to wake my child up who sleeps in the crib beside our bed. Also, though, it's got instant access to its highest output mode. So, again, in a defensive situation, you don't have to cycle through all of the modes before you hit the maximum output. All you have to do is tap and hold on the mode button, and it immediately jumps it up to turbo mode to get the fullness of that 360 lumens. Finally, this little light, one thing that I really like about it is micro USB rechargeable, so you don't have to worry about finding cells or constantly recharging cells. You just plug this thing up while you're on your laptop or into one of the wall chargers, and I mean, these things charge up fast and they'll last for days on the lowest outputs. The Nitecore Tip is definitely a light that everybody should have.